why starting your YouTube channel is a brilliant idea, even if no one watches. Most people are afraid of public speaking. You are getting in the top 20% just by accepting the challenge to post your first video. Hi beautiful soul, it is so good to be here with you today. My name is Inès. If you are brand new here, I am an IT professional turned YouTuber / digital creator. I've created courses and you, and now I am in the process of creating Feminine Rebirth, which is all about setting up the foundation of your dream business the feminine way. Let's start right away. Today, the first thing that I will talk about is how this can increase your confidence, to give yourself permission to do what you wanted to do. Especially if, like me, for the longest time you were in self-doubt and didn't start your YouTube channel because you didn't know if it would be successful, right? Take that risk and just start your YouTube channel. Starting a YouTube channel is a way for you to express your creativity, right? It's a creative outlet if you want it to be, or it can also be a business. If you are starting with no skill, just putting your feet in the waters of YouTube world, well, I will really advise that you do your research first, have a feel for what you like and what you don't like, and you will direct yourself in creating something what you love. So your creativity is going to increase and also your confidence. Another beautiful thing that it allowed me to do is create my online courses. So through the YouTube video, I can see how my public speaking skills are and how I am able to teach a concept. Most people are afraid of public speaking. Of course, I'm speaking in front of the camera, but the moment I hit publish, it's like I'm speaking to an audience. If you can go over your fear of speaking, you go above the 20% of society, because all of the 80 other percent are afraid to even public speak. They will rather die. One of the things that people fear most is public speaking in front of other people and maybe being judged by them, right? And the other thing is the fear of death. So some people would rather be dead than give it a try. And the moment you go over that fear and you are using the medium of YouTube to have this form of public speaking, you are already increasing yourself up to the 20% of the human society. And if with your ideas you can convince people to take action, then you are in the 20% of the 20%. Because it's easy to just talk about anything, entertain people. But if you can really have an impact with your entertainment or with the education that you bring or whatever you decide to direct your YouTube channel toward, when you have that impact to the people, then you are in the 20% of the 20%, and so it goes up. So give yourself permission to do something beautiful in this earth and to express yourself to the channel of YouTube. If you want to make it a business, you need to choose the pillar that you are going to direct your channel around, or you can choose an audience and then talk about many subjects to that audience. And for me personally, if I can impact one person, then that is good enough, right? And this is how, with time, the people that I will be able to impact with my channel is going to increase. So that is why it's a brilliant idea to start, even if at the beginning no one is watching or just one person is watching. And if no one is watching, why not watch it yourself, right? I mean, if it's worthy enough to be put out there, at least you can be the person watching it. Although that is beneficial if you are also part of your audience because of the algorithm, right? The first people who are going to watch the video and who appreciate that video, the algorithm will try to put it to more people like that. And if they don't react well, then it doesn't know what to do with your video, right? So it plateaus. Nevertheless, it's still a beautiful thing to give it a try, to just express yourself and to just improve yourself also every time. A beautiful thing when you start this journey is to continue to improve yourself, be it your way of presenting yourself, putting your makeup on, or putting some beautiful clothes or your most comfy clothes you choose, right? Or it can be the way you present, the topic you will choose, the ideas that you will choose to share. You improve there as well. And of course, the things of YouTube like thumbnail and title, and maybe your hook, the way you start the video. The less you waste time at the beginning, the better it is. I love to greet people at least in most of my videos, but you decide how you want to do it, and that is a beautiful thing. Also with YouTube, you get to be your own boss. Even if at the beginning you are not getting monetized, well, it's a beautiful thing to continue to improve yourself in one skill. And the more you improve yourself like that, you are upgrading yourself. Like I said before, you are getting in the top 20% just by accepting the challenge to post your first video and to be a public speaker in the sense of a YouTuber. All right, another beautiful thing that I will advise you to do, especially if you are an education channel, is to share your best knowledge in order to inspire someone else. And when you do so, you are of service to that person, and you are also of divine service. Because of you, someone else could improve their life. And so you are getting some point for being the person who brought that change in the life of someone else. YouTube is also a beautiful thing, especially if you identify as an introvert. It helps you to get out of your way and to share your ideas, especially when you are sharing something that is your belief, but that is not so a broad belief that can be polarizing, where people will be like, no, I don't agree with this, unsubscribe if they were subscribed already, or something where people will be like, I haven't thought about this before, but I agree. So creating content that can be polarizing is going to help you to be more confident and maybe more extroverted, because you'll be more able to represent your idea no matter how polarizing they can be. I've been on YouTube for more than a year right now, and I have given myself permission also to take a kind of small sabbatical of 6 months in between where I didn't post anything. It can be so demoralizing when you are seeing other people grow so fast and your channel is so like nobody watching, you are hearing cricket, or your numbers are so low. In that case, you can constantly do introspection and ask yourself, is this a hobby or is this a business? People who have that fast growth, they take it seriously, they take it as a business, and they also invest in that business. Because they are investing like that, they will have the return. But if for you it's a hobby and you just care about being creative and talking about everything you want, then it might be the reason why the YouTube algorithm doesn't understand very well who you are trying to reach and how they can push your videos to those people you are trying to reach. But if you were a clear business from the beginning, you will know who your audience is and what they need from you, and so you will be more able to reach them. And for my case, for example, when I started YouTube, I had invested in myself in order to learn how YouTube works. But at the beginning, I had the good fortune of having one of my videos go, you can call it viral, in comparison to the other videos. But even those other videos were doing pretty well. Like, I didn't know that I was doing well until I did worse, because I took a break of I think 6 months, not posting anything, just chilling in my feminine energy, enjoying my life, taking care of my family, taking care of my well-being. And when I came back, well, I started with just videos that I was doing just for the fun of doing them, right? On the work, I have an idea and I just film a video in my works in forest, for example. Those videos didn't do so well in terms of reaching people, but they did so well in terms of letting me express what I wanted to talk about. So you need to make that difference between, are you just trying to speak your heart out, or are you trying to solve some problems for specific people that you know? Is it a hobby, a creative outlet only, or is it a business? Is it something that you want to monetize? The strategies that you will use in both cases are very different. In one case, you don't need any strategy. You just post when you want to post. You just do what you want to do, right? But in the other, there are things like your title, your thumbnail, your hook, that are very important, but also before you start with all of that, your idea, and finding ideas that are already performing well and bringing your own point of view on those ideas is really going to be something that the algorithm loves, because he knows already that people are loving this kind of subject, and he knows who are the people he's going to show it to. It will help you to connect with people who are like you, who connect with your way of thinking, with your ideas, who are soul aligned. Even if you think about them, like what problem do they have, what challenge do they have, what are they needing inspiration with, then you will be more well received by them. And this is how you can get those people to love you, to trust you, eventually to buy from you, because they know you and they trust you. Even if at the beginning you don't know what your business is, YouTube can be a way to spark those ideas in your head about what people are really looking for. For example, by seeing the video that they are more interested in, where they are more engagement, where people ask you questions. I love that my YouTube channel helped me to create my courses, because I was already training to do my videos, but also training to be in the live stream, in the atmosphere of live stream. Even if nobody shows up, the fact that you are showing up is training you to make your comfort zone bigger and make it easier for you when you are teaching live, when you are receiving questions and you can answer them, or your energy that you bring, not being so nervous because you know you have practiced it and you are gaining confidence that way. Another beautiful thing is the flexibility that it gives you. For example, I am an IT professional who became a YouTuber. Now that I've taken YouTube as my profession, well, I can go on vacation and still post my videos. I can do my work from the forest if I want to. So I have that flexibility. For example, this summer I was away enjoying life. We went to the North Sea, and while I was there, in advance I scheduled some videos that will go live while I'm in vacation. So it's really a beautiful thing to have your freedom like that. And even if I wanted to do a live, I could do it from any location on this planet. I just need my phone. At the moment I do my live with my computer, so my phone or my computer, and I can just go live and do my work that way. It's really a beautiful, flexible work, and you can schedule your work in advance. Also be reactive enough to see the video who are performing well and do more of that kind of video, because that is what your audience wants. Centering what you are doing to your audience is going to be very beneficial, and it's something that I'm still learning to do, right? It's a ever-going learning, growing curve, and I'm so on for the journey. So this is also a beautiful thing to be in it for the long run. Even if nobody watches it now, the fact that you don't give up, the fact that you took that risk to put yourself out there, will eventually, with the right skills, help you to create wealth as well, which is another beautiful benefit of YouTube. Creating your YouTube channel is also a way of creating a legacy. The video that you are going to let there, if you don't delete them, then all around the world, people with time or even generation can come and see those videos even when you are no longer there. And it's also a way to document your journey, how you have improved, the way you speak, the way you present, with your confidence of sharing your soul-aligned ideas with the people who align to that, and to call to yourself your soul-aligned client, who are eventually going to be your business customers as well. I created 2 courses. One is a new you, how to become more confident, more magnetic, and more empowered. And the second one is currently ongoing. It is Feminine Rebirth. It's all about setting up the foundation of your dream business so that you can flow and glow and attract to yourself abundance the feminine way. I just did session 4 in all transparency. At the moment, I'm the only participant, but I will love for you if you feel called to join me in that course, Feminine Rebirth. All right. I cannot wait to see you in the next video or in the course. Until next time, stay inspired. I love you. Bye.